I'm a huge music fan. I listen to all kinds of stuff. Grew up in a home where food and music were tremendously important. There was always something cooking and there was always music playing. So really all kinds of stuff, much like the influences we find, that help us and inspire us to create food. I listen to all kinds of music. I think it's less like, are you listening to music? It's what volume are you listening to music? Are you, is it playing louder than your thoughts so that you can disappear in the rhythm of what you're doing? Or is it background that helps you to think a little more clearly? And I'm personally like super ADD, so I always love having something in the background that's like familiar to me and providing a rhythm that helps me sort of distill my thoughts in a cleaner and clearer way. I think that it is something that's celebratory, and music is the same, and for that they're both to just have such a natural relationship together. I'm a fan of so many different things, and I think that like because of how all the days are different, you're creating different things and you're working with all kinds of folks. I think that's one of the most wonderful things about working in a kitchen. A lot of times we get to listen to things that we didn't know that we loved, and we learn to love those things because they're important to the folks who create around us. But for me, it's all over the board. I love the Stones, I love the Black Keys, I love Earl Burnside. I've been totally obsessed with the new War on Drugs album. Big Amy Mann fan, love the classics, love classical music, everything, jazz. Just depends on the day, depends on what's in front of me, and what's playing tends to somehow find a way to relate to what we're sharing with our guests and what we're enjoying at home on our own. I think that music is a big part of the experience in a restaurant, and I think for two reasons. I think it's a way of the folks who are working in a restaurant and sharing an experience with you. It tells you a little bit more about who they are and where they come from. To me, food in a restaurant is all about telling a story and creating a common ground with the folks who are there, not just feeding themselves, but truly being a part of an experience. So I think that music is incredibly important. And I also think that like the space that we share with the people at our table, there's something really wonderful about that barrier of when music is playing that really makes that space at a table belong to you and the guests that you want to share it with. And of course, music always just, I think, heightens the energy and excitement and just liveliness of being able to celebrate in a restaurant.